So it's time for the fourth video. Still learning how all this works, but gonna do a little bit of a tour of the barn in this one. Show you some of the different areas. I think one of the coolest things we did was to repurpose the old barn and make it into a lot of usable space. Saves a ton of money from new building, and back in the day they certainly made some awesome structures. This is an old post and beam. They've told us, the insurance company of course has told us that it'd be $300,000 or $400,000 to replace it, but we love it. It's just a neat old building. So another part of the barn that we have the pawn shop in the back is we've actually got an office. It's more, we call it our mini warehouse, but we have an Amazon store. A lot of people don't realize if you buy something off of Amazon Prime, about 80% of the items are really coming from a small business owner like ourselves that will buy stuff in bulk or on clearance, or even sometimes we get wholesale items, and then we will ship them off to the Amazon warehouse, and when you order it, Amazon ships it out. So that's about a quarter of our business at the pawn shop is reshipping things off, just random items that are a great deal. Sometimes even Walmart clearance will have some stuff that's been marked down to $3 or $4 and sells on Amazon for 10 or 11, and after all the fees we end up making $1 or so, but it still makes it worth our while. Started the shop a couple of years ago just as a kind of retirement business for my dad. He worked it 5 or 6 days a week, and then I started helping him out every once in a while in between other jobs. And as his health started to decline, we started shifting more and more, and I would be in the shop probably 2 or 3 days a week. And then it got to the point where it was time for him to retire fully when the start of COVID happened. Just with his health issues, it was a bad idea for him to be in the shop around all those people. So it was a good time. So I bought him out of the business, and now it's still a family-run business, but one of my sons is working in the shop a couple of days a week now that he's graduated college and he's looking for his real-life career. Another one of the tricks is to try to find out when you're gonna go resell something where the best place to sell it is. A lot of times the market, because we're in a small town in New Hampshire, the market's a lot better elsewhere, so eBay and Amazon, things like that can be a lot better than waiting for something to sell here for $10 when you can sell it immediately online for 12 or 15. So what we'll do sometimes is we get in, especially video games, because video games tend to sit for a long time. With the FBA, the Fulfilled by Amazon that I mentioned before, we can go in and essentially just take the app on your phone, you can scan the barcode, and a game that normally we would sell for $3 or $4, you can go into the Amazon app, in theory. So in this case, PS3, Battlefield. This one's a pretty common game, so if I sell it, it'll sell on Amazon for $8. I would get $4.28, but it would probably sell within a week. So in this case, it's probably better to just ship it off to Amazon and sell it. So I'll go through all these and see what they're going to sell for in different places and try to maximize profit. Another thing we love about having the barn is it's just so much space. We've got the pawn shop in the one section, and then down below I'll show you the office after. But this is my daughter has set up a little yard sale area, so a lot of the inventory that's sat in the shop for too long will just put it out here and try to get rid of it quick. But one of my favorite parts is this crazy hay loft. And there's a block and tackle set up there with a pulley so that you can lift all the hay bales up and store it up there. And then back in the day, I guess they would fill this. I think it's called a hay chute, but let me know below if I'm wrong. I love to learn about these old barns. But they'd fill this up with hay, and then there wasn't a floor in here before, but it would go all the way down to the first floor, and they could pull hay out as needed for the animals. Then over here, there's a separate section where they used to keep chickens, somebody told me. Right now we just have storage for projects and larger items that are in pawn. This is my dad's Adirondack canoe he's been working on. He still does a lot of wood projects, so this thing is really beautiful. They're ridiculously expensive though. I think they cost like $5,000, but there's some incredible woodwork that goes into them. And they just must spend so much time to build these things. Yeah. Really nothing to do with the shop, but I think it's cool looking. So while I'm thinking about it, if you wouldn't mind to like and subscribe, it really helps us out. But even more than that, we're trying to find kind of what kind of topics you want videos on. If you just like the inventory videos, or if you want more behind the scenes, how the pawn shop works. If you want more info on the Amazon business, comment below. A lot of people don't realize that that's how Amazon works, and it's a great way to make some extra money, even if you do it as a side hustle to help pay for a vacation every year. If you want some kind of project income, or you want to have your kids be entrepreneurial, it's a cool way to do it, and it's not too hard to get set up, but once it's going, it's just a great business. So let me know, give me a comment, something down below, hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks. Hey, what was that?
What? The fun of a pawn shop.
And that's why I don't get paid enough. Bye, honey.